Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to INTV Team Action News. I'm Owen Weiss.
I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen.
It is June 27th, 2013, and welcome to this beautiful, not so much of a day, but beautiful news episode.
Yes, glad to be here. I'm dressed to the T.
Oh yeah, you look pretty good though, Jeff.
I always look good, Nolan.
Your attire for this news is very nice.
Presentable.
Very presentable.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How about me?
Well. You as well.
Oh, thank you. Except for my scruff. My
Yep.
scruff's a little too much.
Yeah, I ended up shaving before this news episode.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit more presentable.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You look good. Good
Thanks,
job.
bud.
And our viewers look good too. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful, kind of drizzly day, June 27th. And we have so much great news from around the world and locally for you.
I'll tell you who doesn't look good. That's some dogs. They are hideous. And we had the ugliest dog competition.
Well, we didn't have it.
Well, we didn't have
California
it.
had
Yeah,
it.
but we came across it. I was saying America.
America.
It was America's
The world.
competition. Yes, we're all a part of it. You know? But we just raised good-looking animals up here, so we weren't too much up in the UKC. I've never seen an ugly dog.
No, not. There's no dogs from the Upper Kittitas County down in California for the ugliest dog competition, but dogs from all around the United States and the world were there. And a new king was crowned right here. Beautiful dog. He is a Beagle Boxer. There's one more B. Beagle Boxer.
And Bulldog?
Maybe it is Boston Terrier. And the 2013 ugliest dog was Wally, the Beagle Boxer Basset Hound. Wow.
That's one ugly dog.
No, I think he's cute. He looks like just a little miniature like hound, but all those B's, Boxer Beagle Basset Hound, that is so much for one little dog.
Yes,
that thing has so many
bees in it.
Let her be, let her be.
B's and probably difficulties.
I wonder if it's a
with his
female
health.
dog.
Wally?
Yeah.
I think it's a boy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I would
And
say
he sure is cute, and he did win the ugliest dog compared to all these other ugly dogs, but luckily it wasn't one of those hairless chihuahuas, because with the tongue hanging out.
I like those dogs. I don't think that they're ugly.
They're not.
I think any chihuahua is a pretty good looking dog.
I don't really think any of these dogs are really ugly because they are all beautiful in their own way.
I am beautiful.
I think we all are.
We all are. Just like
The frill shark.
the frill shark.
The frill shark.
Wow, you're already going on with these animals, the ugliest animals. You like the frill shark?
The frill shark is a different looking shark. I
It is.
don't think anything's ugly, really.
No.
I think everything's beautiful
In their
its
own way. Like that one girl from The Voice would say, "You are beautiful."
I am beautiful.
Yeah.
Christina.
She didn't turn out so beautiful.
Yeah, she kind of looks
But
like
she
a frill.
was beautiful.
In her own way.
Yeah. The frill shark, though, this has a jaw-like structure. The gills and the teeth are from prehistoric ancestors 350 million years ago. It is found in depths 2,000 feet, but this was found actually in the bay in Japan. Wow, the ugly frill shark. Looks like a eel.
It does. It looks like a dinosaur that lives underwater. That's
Yeah,
what it looks like.
It does.
Yep. Whoa.
Here's a little land marsupial, an ii. This is an endangered species, and the only reason it's endangered is because the natives of Madagascar kill it on the spot because they think it's an evil omen and it needs to be destroyed. But
That's terrible.
it is.
That's
This thing is a beautiful little creature. It just looks like a little gerbil with huge eyes.
The only time that you should be able to kill an animal is if you're going to use it for food.
For food.
For food.
Or if it does endanger your animals or yourself, your family.
There was a new animal found in Japan. It was the Oriental Yeti.
Yeah, this is a sweet looking animal. Hairless, new kind of animal, but it kind of looks like the great Mexican legend of the Chupacabra.
It's Chupacabra. It's not Chicacabra. Chicacabra is the chicken that's on the disc golf course. We call it the Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. That's right.
It's the Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, which is the old Mexican folklore, but I don't think it looks anything like the Chupacabra.
Well, isn't the old Mexican folklore? You know your Mexican heritage, don't you, Jeffrey?
You don't know about, well...
No, I only knew it was a beast that went around and took sheep from the farmers.
Did you actually spell it? No, it's Chupacabra spelled out. But
Yeah,
you said
I think it
Chicacabra.
just loves chimichangas.
Chicken chimichangas.
Chicken chimichangas.
That would be the Chicacabra.
That would be the chicky, yeah, anyways. The Chupacabra, though, down in Mexico, it has been discovered. They have a lot of pictures of it now, and they're saying it just really looks like a hairless dog. It has a dog with mange, probably, and, yeah, but they just named it their own thing.
The Oriental Yeti? Is that what you're talking
No, I'm
about?
talking about the chupacabra.
Oh, the Chupacabra.
Yeah, it just
Gotcha.
looks like a hairless dog.
Oh, the Chupacabra.
The Oriental Yeti, though, on the other hand, that thing looks
Like the
quite
Chupacabra.
interesting. Well, it's bigger than the chupacabra, and they've never found anything like this in Japan or around there.
Pretty crazy.
It
We
is.
have Bigfoot up here. That's about it. I think that's our no, and then we have no.
Well, we do have Bigfoot up in the peninsula.
Well, I'm just saying in America, I think Bigfoot is the only mythical
No.
folklore, right? Is it not?
Devil.
The what?
What is it?
The Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil.
Oh, the Jersey Devil?
Yeah, isn't that a basketball team?
No, it's a hockey
We have
team.
the
We're all
Mothman. We have Mothman.
We have the Mothman.
We do have the Mothman. I forgot about that.
Who's the Mothman?
Mothman? He's the Mothman. You've never
I
seen the
think-
Mothman prophecies?
Yeah, it's the moth, like when they wave their wings, destruction's gonna happen. That's what I've always heard. Not the Mothman.
No, it's the Mothman. It's like before any big disaster, the Mothman always shows up. Like he's always there. He's kind of like the face of evil.
And there's also the giant beaver and the great giant coyote that created Lake Cle Elum.
Yep, and they're running around somewhere. No one's seen them
Yeah,
since.
and there's that Loch Ness monster that we do have in Lake Cle Elum. And we have our own Jeffrey Jorgensen.
I am a huge folklore in the UKC. I am man.
You are a
myth,
scary
legend.
beast.
I,
You can only find him with me on INTV.
Yep, you can't nowhere else. Or give us a call for a security quote.
There was also one monster that was found in Arizona, but it was finally shot. But then they found out it was a camel with a passenger that was tied up to that camel because he was scared of the camels, and they were part of the military when they first brought in camels to deal with the hot heat because mules just weren't cutting it. But they finally,
It's because they need so much water.
nice job, Jeff.
Yeah, and
and camels
camels-
can store so much water on their hump.
Oh, I thought it was on their belly. I thought it was a belly.
No, you're wrong,
Wow.
Jeff. But anyways, they did shoot this, it was called the Red Monster, and they found this traveler that unfortunately died while tied up to that camel. That is one ugly way to die,
Who tied that person to the camel?
Military.
That's crazy.
because they didn't want him to be scared of that camel anymore.
In the Upper Kittitas County, the ignition and discharge of fireworks are strictly prohibited aside from the 4th of July and the 31st of December.
Only designated areas in Cle Elum, only, none in Roslyn. Ronald, it's available because that's unincorporated, but again, no fireworks discharged in the Roslyn area because you will get a ticket.
Yes, you will.
But in the unincorporated areas, on July 4th, you are allowed to light fireworks from 9 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. So you cannot light those fireworks off at 12 a.m.
And if you're looking for a place to buy fireworks, there's no other better place than spending your money towards a good foundation. That's the Kiwanis in downtown Cleveland. They're going to be set up outside of the Pioneer Building. I actually saw them pulling the trailer yesterday, so they are getting ready.
And they sell the common fireworks, so please get out there and buy those common fireworks. But if you have any illegal fireworks, make sure to call the fire marshal and get a permit for those.
And a big bad idea is to tinker with the fireworks. Never tinker or toy
never
with the
tamper.
fireworks. If you're not an adult, have an adult light them off. Don't alternate the fireworks in any way. It's not worth it, and then you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
Please be safe this 4th of July weekend. And again, we're having the parade on July 6th. All the festivities will be going on that Saturday. So get ready and mark your calendar for that Saturday, July 6th, for all the great 4th of July festivities happening in Cle Elum and Roslyn.
July 20th is the walk around the track for Relay for Life. Tons of money is being raised as we speak, and thank you to all the volunteers who put on this event. And we're hoping to see all your lovely faces out there for this 2-day competition.
That walk around the track, it's a beautiful time, especially when they have the Remembrance Candlelight Ceremony. The live fall season schedule is online and right here for Pac-12 Network, which is on Inland Networks. Great job right here from Inland. Woo! Getting that on there. We got the UW, all the Pac-12, WSU sports action. So get on to our website, ch40.tv, or on inlandnetworks.com, and you can check out the Pac-12 schedule.
The VFW Post 1373 is calling out to all the current and prior military members to help escort the colors in the Pioneer Days Parade. Your uniforms are not required, but encouraged, so be sure to strap on those uniforms and then come support our local parade in our country like you already have in the past years.
And get out there and support the men and women of the military service and the beautiful parade that will be going on July 6th. Cannot wait for the water fight. Jeff and I will be on our skateboards. Eddie will be driving in the van. We'll have a filmer covering all the parade and all the great festivities going around the 4th of July and 6th festivals.
And
It's hard to say that. July 6th festivals.
July 6th festival.
Just doesn't roll off your tongue like July 4th.
I don't really have an issue with that.
Looks like you do, Jeff. Well, let's go on to some commercials.
Have you seen Cle Elum Farm and Home's clothing department lately? They've updated the whole department and have name brands like Carhartt, Columbia, Under Armour, and Timberland work boots. They also have a great selection of women's clothes, including a large assortment of women's bling jeans. They've got a great selection of fishing gear, camping and hiking supplies, guns, ammo, and gold panning equipment. Combine all of that with their hardware, electrical, and massive lawn and garden center. Farm and Home is really your one-stop shop, conveniently located in downtown Cle Elum.
The Cle Elum Public Market is finally here. It will be starting on May 5th and will run from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So come on down. We're sure you'll find a great deal. We have artisans, crafters, farmers, entertainers, and charitable organizations. Located on North Harris Avenue in historical Cle Elum, this side street turns into a lively marketplace every week. So don't forget to come on down this Sunday and every Sunday morning. Brought to you by the Vision of Cle Elum.
You need more advertising in your business. That's a fact. What's also a fact is that INTV has what you're looking for and more. See, we don't just connect you with Central Washington. We connect you with the world via all of the resources that we've developed and that we're ready to share with you. Let's say that we shoot and edit a 30-second commercial for you. It runs on our channel 5 to 7 times a day. That's 35 to 49 times a week and 140 to 196 times a month. On top of that, we air it on our semi-weekly show on our YouTube channel, which can reach a virtually infinite audience. This must be ridiculously priced, right? Not even close. A 2-month contract is only $250. So it's your choice. Is growth a priority for your business? INTV. Are you in?
Welcome back to INTV Team Action News. It is the 27th of June. I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen.
I'm Nolan Weiss.
And a big thank you to our sponsors.
Man, Cle Elum Public Market, where you can find all those great produce and cool crafts every Sunday. Cle Elum Farm and Home, where you can find pretty much everything, hunting supplies and all your household needs. And Ruby's, which you can find everything for your scrapbookings and your quilting and your yard, everything. Jeff loves going to Ruby's.
Yep,
His pretty much whole paycheck goes there.
I'm a crocheter.
You are a crocheter.
I am.
Don't call him a knitter. He'll get mad.
Yep. Because there's a big difference. Oh, I think the knitters will get mad if I call myself a knitter, if anyone does, because knitting takes a lot more time.
I think crocheters even laugh at you when you call yourself a crocheter.
Why is that?
I don't know. Let's go on to some
Civic News! First off, in Civic News, we have the Roslyn City Council. It was a very, 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 very short meeting because it was canceled. Because it didn't make it to the quorum.
Yay!
What happened in Cle Elum City Council, Nolan?
Angela Erickson spoke on opening a testing area in Cle Elum for student drivers and adult drivers. This is a very cool thing. And here's Angela with more.
I'm Angela Erickson, and I own Central Washington Driving School. I've been resident here of Task County for almost all my life. But I think I've been teaching driver's ed in this community for 15 years now. And anyways, to give you a little background of what has happened, I was selected for a committee way back when they first introduced House Bill 1635. And what 1635 said is they were trying to make wait times shorter at the Department of Licensing. Not that we have a big problem in Ellensburg, but statewide, they wanted to make those wait times shorter. So their solution to the problem was to hand the written and drive tests down to driving schools. But we get phone calls from adults that can't seem to get the transportation down to Ellensburg to take the test. They need their license. So I heard you have a little space next door, and I went to a stakeholders meeting in Olympia last week, and generally we can't separate those two things, but I got permission from the director that we could almost have a testing location. So what we're looking at is probably, I don't know what the turnout would be. We only have 60 kids here a year, but we do have a lot of adults. I would like to try to do this 2 days a week, and maybe 4 hours a day, where 2 hours of that time we'd offer written exams for just walk-in people, and the other 2, it would just kind of be in and out people checking in and out for drive tests, which we would provide from this location, not get the routes.
Thank you, Angela Erickson, for bringing up that great idea to the Cleom City Council. Hopefully that will get passed. If you want to check out the Cleom City Council, check out the times below, and it's a great meeting.
The school board met on Tuesday, and this is what they had to say.
We ended the year with 876 FTE students, which was over budget. Our high this year was 887.45, and our low was 872. And finishing at 876 means that we really, truly did have a stable year. And next year we're going to, when we look at the budget document, just the budget outline, we're going to stick with the 865 enrollment projection, which is, in my opinion, and I think Mark agrees, that it's a conservative projection, but a reasonable projection.
So let's talk about Greg. Greg has talked with Becky and I about, the fact that he wanted to resign. So Greg is currently, as you know, bus transportation supervisor and mechanic. The chances of finding that combination in someone is slim to none. So we feel we can go to a part-time mechanic and still offer a full-time transportation supervisor at a reduced rate of what we're paying Greg. And if you combine those two positions, we will combine transportation supervisor with the driver trainer position.
And that concludes Civic News.
The Roslyn Library is doing some great things every summer. The summer reading program has kicked off, and that means one thing.
Magic show?
Magic show with Louis Fox. I was there last Thursday to get some great footage of Louis, and here's an interview with Aaron Craig to let us know more about the upcoming summer reading program.
All right, raise your hand if you don't like raising your hand.
Hi, I'm Erin Craik, the Roslyn Librarian, and we've just wrapped up our magic show that's kicking off the summer reading program for this year's program. It runs from today through July 31st, and we're trying to get kids reading through the summer. And we set a goal for them to try to get to 25 hours of reading between now and July 31st. And the kids will keep track of their reading hours with a little reading log with stickers and things like that. Or for the older kids, they just write it down. And if they get to 25 hours, we have a great sponsor that purchased these swell t-shirts. So every kid that gets to 25 hours gets a t-shirt and also gets a raffle ticket for a chance to win a gift card to Fred Meyer. So that's their incentive for reading, and in the meantime we'll have crafts every Wednesday starting at 10 a.m. for littler children, and for older children we have things like a guy coming from CWU with snakes, Mr. Dan Beck. He's going to bring some live snakes. We have another professor from CWU who's going to bring a rock collection, and we're going to go looking for our own fossils back behind the library here. And then all kinds of other things. We're going to go to the Roslyn Museum on July 3rd. And the theme this year is Dig Into Reading. So we're doing paleontology, archaeology, local history, gardening. Later today we're doing a gardening program with the Master Gardeners of Kittitas County. So there's lots of stuff going on every week here at the library through July 31st. So I hope if you have children that you'll bring them down and sign them up. You can do it anytime and enjoy the summer and give them some fun things to do.
Thank you, Louie and Aaron Craig, doing a fantastic job at the Roslyn Library. It's a very popular library.
It is. With the chess tournament that's going on every Wednesday, they actually are going to go be archaeologists this last week. They were checking out the rocks at the slag piles for old dinosaur fossils.
No, not necessarily dinosaur fossils. My dad and my nephews went up there and they found about 4 or 5 fossils.
Yep,
And
I found a fossil of a fern.
Yep, it's all leaves and then maybe some insects.
You might find an insect is a dinosaur.
Dinosaurs are dinosaurs. A Tyrannosaurus
Rex.
Rex
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, I was looking for the Rex.
Well, I think
Triceratops. A long neck.
I want to look up what the meaning of dinosaur means. Maybe it just means prehistoric, and that would
Animals?
mean anything. That means an insect, a fern, anything really.
The cockroach is the only thing that survived the prehistoric era.
And the
alligators,
and also
the shark.
Gosh dang shark! That frill shark. That shark in Japan.
This theme, if you haven't noticed, for this week's episode is dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs and looking good.
Yep.
Appearance.
And appearance.
Appearance is everything.
Yep, absolutely.
Louis Fox, you did an amazing job at the Roslyn Library. That was my second time watching Louis, and if Louis comes around again, please go check him out because he is funny and he's a great magician. Thank you so much again, the Roslyn Library Reading Summer Program. Please get your kids signed up.
Doggy and Troll Olympics are taking place the same day as the walk around the track. This is going to be held on July 20th in Runge Field in downtown Roslyn.
Hopefully Wade brings that awesome dog Humphrey around. So
They should change his name to Bullet or Flash.
Wow.
Or Speedy.
Or those like Disney movies. Very creative, Jeff.
No.
But great job, Humphrey, every single year.
Flash
hopefully this year he'll take the competition again in the Doggy Dash. And Primo will hopefully do good in the hot dog eating contest. He did amazing in the sitting. We got down to 2 places, but his hips just get a little too sore on him. My good old boy. And then the Troll Olympics too. Make sure to get out there and support the Chimp Sanctuary Northwest, helping those chimps out in Bristol Flats.
UKC men's and women's softball is already kicked off.
I've hit 2 home runs already, just to brag a little bit.
Yeah, the wind from your swing just blew your pin off.
Just blew the pin out of the park.
You just got out of the picture.
Get down to the Runge Field Mondays and Wednesdays because softball is great. We're having a great time right now. Got picnics going on, people cheering, team swinging away, except for a Swedish hospital. They don't show up to their games.
Did they not? They didn't show up at all?
Twice.
Really? That's twice? Really? Maybe they just don't have a team.
Well, they have signed up and they paid, but please get out there and help Swedish get a team together because they need more players.
They do. They have 0 out of...
so far, the Ringers are 2-0, looking to go 3-0 tonight yesterday versus the Brick. And on Monday, we'll let you know how we're doing.
Yes, we will.
We're back with Brian White from the DOT to let us know more about the project on eastbound and westbound on I-90.
This
Brian?
is part 2.
So my name is Brian White. I'm the Assistant Regional Administrator for Construction in the South Central region. Our first contract stretched from Hyack down to the Snow Shed. Our prime contractor was Cooney Construction out of the Spokane area. They're almost finished. They'll be finished this year, fall of 2013, with the first approximately 2.5 miles. Our second contract is Atkinson Construction is our prime contractor. They will be replacing the snow shed with a new bridge that's going to start about where the old snow shed is, and then just to the other side of Resort Creek down by the dam. And they are scheduled for completion in the 2017-2018 time frame. Really steep, hard construction, a lot of rock blasting that they're working on right now. So those are our main 2 contracts, and then of course our next phase will be the phase 2A contract, which will start at Ketchlis Dam and then go down towards Stampede Pass, again improving it to 6 lanes. And then that'll have one of the unique features of that next project is that we will be building a wildlife overcrossing, and that structure will permit wildlife to cross over the highway. Where under most of our other contracts right now, we're just making bridges wider so wildlife can cross underneath the highway. So making it safer for wildlife and for the traveling public.
Thank you, Brian White, for spreading this great info. It's desperately needed and important for all the viewers out there to know what's going on with RI-90.
Yeah.
And this is only part 2 of a 3-part interview with Brian.
Yep, we have some great information. with Brian White still to come. Last week was awesome with the rock blasting and the slow procedures. Very informative. And this week, very nice, Brian, letting us know what's going on with the project and what people can look forward to with the I-90 project. Thank you, Brian.
And now let's go on to courageous Colin O'Kane, the stunt devil.
Courageous Colin O'Kane going into Banks Lake right there with his bicycle. Great job, Courageous Colin O'Kane. But unfortunately,
he's hanging up his cape.
He's hanging up the cape, he said. He hurt his bum because the back tire came and hit him in the butt, and he said that just hurt too much.
Yep, so he's retiring.
Hey, but very good job. That was so cool. Went up to his parents and said, "Can I ride my bike into the water?" And he actually did that twice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Asked twice?
Asked twice if he could go into the water. Yeah. And then his dad, actually, just to tell this story, he threw his pole out onto our dock. We're all dock fishing, catching these little tiny fish. He puts his pole into a pole holder off of a boat, and he catches a 4-pound trout off the dock. Who does that? The thing was about this big, about that big, right?
Yeah, it's about this big. That's 4 pounds.
It's a beautiful fish. Here's a picture of it.
Very nice.
Nice. Good old company camp out from Inland Networks. Let's end this with some birthdays, eh, Jeff?
Let's do that.
We want to wish a happy birthday to the one and only on June 26th, Guppo the Clown from Wenatchee. Happy birthday, Guppo, and keep up the great work with the Youth Circus of Wenatchee.
On June 27th, we'd like to wish Cedar Halls a very happy birthday.
On June 29th, Marcus Vaughn, Carrie Kessner, and Timmy Hodson. My tie has been crooked. This whole entire news episode, very unpresentable.
Anyways, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everybody. If we missed your birthday, please don't let it happen again. Give us a call, 649-3940. Facebook us, tweet us, email us. So many ways of communication. We do not want to miss that special event.
It's been a couple local boys.
Trying to shoot some local news for you, June 27, 2013. I'm Noel Weiss.
I'm Jeffrey Bergeson.
You guys have a great day, night, evening, whenever you see us.
Mr.
Anderson.
Don't talk about the magic show, huh? Ugh.